Hey beautiful, so today I have a makeup haul. Yesterday I posted it on Instagram. I was having such a shitty day, and then my packages came and I was like, okay, time to pull the stick out of your ass, and there's nothing to be mad about anymore. Because when you look at makeup, you're like, you get yourself in a good mood. So I have the palettes and I'm gonna swatch and I'm gonna show you guys some goodies. Hopefully my other package gets delivered while I'm recording this so we can do all bam in one. But in the meantime, let's just get started with what I have. Now I want to start off with these babies right here because this is what I ordered first and what I was waiting for. So quick. So something I want to say really quick. I ordered these two babies right here about a week and a couple of days. So I was waiting for it and I was like, man, tracking is taking a long time. 3 days ago, I placed an order for this baby right here, and it arrived when this arrived. So this only took 3 days to get here. Like, holy crap. And yeah, it only took 3 days to get here, and these took like a week and a couple of days. So I was really surprised. I was like, wow. Like, the shipping was faster, and just different things like that. Because some people were saying, oh, shipping takes forever, and some people were like, no, shipping is really fast. So I'm really glad that I got to do 2 separate transactions just to kind of see like, oh, okay, oh, all right. But anyways, I'm happy about it. I was like, yes. So going from smallest to biggest, we will be swatching. I did open them yesterday, but you guys know I'm really weird about that kind of stuff. Like, I want everything to look nice when I come on camera, and I want it to look crispy crunchy for you guys. So this palette right here is so freaking cute. I feel so weird with my hair down and like it not being curled. Like, I feel like it's been a hot minute since it's been straight. It feels weird. Anyways, so here's the palette. It's so cute. I really like it. Just take the film off. This is how it looks. Very beautiful. I don't know why I feel so weird with my hair down. It's like freaking me out. Like, I don't know why I'm getting like that lately. It's so freaking weird. This palette right here is so freaking cute. I like it. The only thing that I was like, it doesn't have a mirror. Most palettes do have mirrors and most palettes don't. But I was okay with it. I'm like, you know what? It's pretty. Okay. Anyways, let's get into the swatches. I swatched the single eyeshadow, the single eyeshadows that I got when I was in the Makeup Shack. So I'm just going to swatch them. So the Nubian palette swatched very beautifully. I really liked it. It was really buttery, and the copper and gold shades got me screaming. I cannot wait to try it out. I'm really excited. Really pretty. I like the quality. Why do I always feel like I'm talking weird? I like the quality. Really nice. So now on to the second palette. This is a Nubian palette Dos, number 2. And this one has the yellow packaging. And you can tell there's a different in size. So this is the baby, this is number 2. So it starts going up, and this is the big one. So this is a Nubian palette 2, and the pans are a lot bigger as well. This just screams to me. It's so freaking beautiful. Hold on, let me just do it all by itself so you guys can see. So look how beautiful that is. That is extremely wow. Here's number 1, and this is number 2. So see, the pan definitely goes up as well. What I have to say, what I like about the second palette is that they actually have the names. The first palette doesn't have any names at all or anything, not even on the back, because I was thinking, well, what if they have them on the back? But it doesn't. But I like that the second palette does have the names so that you know, okay, this one, that one, this one, this one. I don't know, I like that it has the names on this palette. So let's get to swatching. Okay, this palette is freaking beautiful. I love the way they swatch. Really pigmented. I really can't wait to play around with it. This orange right here, you guys already know how I feel about oranges. I am obsessed with oranges. I really like the way it's swatched. I'm really surprised I did swatch them at the Makeup Shack, you know, played around with them, but it's always different when you get to swatch them, and it's like, it's your palette, so like it means more when you do the swashy. I'm really excited. You guys, I'm getting sick. Can you hear it? I am getting sick. Son of a bitch. I do not want to get sick. Okay, so there's that palette. Now let's get into the beautiful big palette. This one, I'm really surprised because it only took 3 days to arrive. 3 days, like, it's crazy. Yeah, I'm really excited. I am so excited. Like, look how freaking big this looks. Look how huge this looks. I like stuff like this. I like it that it's like really big, and it's like, I don't know, like it makes you feel fancy. So this is the Masquerade palette, and this is by Juvia's Place, of course. I cannot wait to swatch this one right here. Like the browns are deeper. It has like a purple, it has a blue, it has a pink. So like each palette is different, but look at you. Let's go in with the swatches. So the Nubian 2 palette, and this is the Masquerade palette, just so you guys can see the comparison of this one and this one. The size of the pan still looks like it's the same size, but this one's just a lot bigger. You know, there's more eyeshadows. It has another row of eyeshadows. Son of a biatch. These are pigmented. These 2 bottom rows right here, holy crap. You guys know I'm obsessed with my browns, my coppers, especially like my brick reddish eyeshadows. So beautiful. I'm seriously like, wow, I cannot wait to put these to use and play around with them. Just how they swatched on my hand, I know they're gonna be some good palettes. I just know it, and I'm really happy that I got it. I'm like really freaking excited. I am obsessed with makeup. I feel like makeup always puts me in a good mood. Oh my goodness, I'm excited. On to another palette. This was sent to me by Sola Look, and let me grab it. This is the Flash Dance eyeshadow palette. It's really cute. This is it right here. I like how it looks. It kind of reminds me of a VHS tape. Maybe that's what they were going for, but it really does remind me of a VHS tape. Holy shit, Alexis, bring yourself together. Okay, so you open it and it says, if you close your eyes, you can see the music. Okay, so this is how it looks right here. It has a mirror. Oh yeah. So all 4 shades are matte. They are a little bit chalky. I feel like they were more pigmented on my fingers than with the swatches, but I guess we'll see if we'll put like a white base over it and see how that goes. But here are the swatches right here. So those are the swatches. See, let me just pick up a shade real quick. See how it's more pigmented on my finger, and then me swatching it. You see? So we'll have to see if a white eyeshadow base helps that out. Overall, I am thankful for them sending me the palette. Thank you so much. So we'll see what we create with this baby right here. Okay, so the next goodies I want to talk about are from Anastasia. Oh my goodness, I stocked this at midnight. Even though they said that they didn't have like a certain time that they were going to release it, everyone was just thinking midnight was the time, and I was on my computer and one was like stalking it. I was on my phone, on the laptop, and then it kept crashing on all 3 of them. So I just waited, I waited, stayed up till 3, and then it kept crashing, and then eventually I did get them. But this is the Glow Kit by Anastasia, the Master Palette by Mario, and I got the liquid lipstick, and this is Allison. And this is like a mauve pink, so you guys know I had to have it, because you guys know I like Tuli from Tuli from ColourPop, and the Solar Look has the one by Dutch Girl. Really pretty. I just really love a pretty mauve lipstick. I feel like it really complements my skin tone, and I just love it. I love it. I love it. So when I seen the swatches of Allison on lighter complexion, olive complexion, and a just deeper complexion, and it looked beautiful in all shades. I was like, yes, this is something that everyone's gonna go crazy over. So I'm really excited. But anyways, enough of me talking, let's get into the goodies. Okay, so let's start off with the Master Palette by Mario. I was really excited to get this just because he is a really good artist himself, and of course because it had more of the browns, and you guys again know I love my browns. I'm obsessed with my browns. So the palette comes with a blending brush and a shadow brush, double-ended, nice. And here is the palette itself. There we go. Looking at it, I don't know why, I honestly was like, I was just expecting more. I was just looking at it and I'm just like, okay, I don't know, maybe it's because like the hype on Instagram and everyone gets you excited, like, oh, it's a new palette, you need it. But looking at it, I'm just like, I really hope the swatches are wow and they wow me, because looking at it, I feel like it's kind of like, you know what I mean? But let's just get on with the swatches and we'll see what my thoughts are after. Okay, so now swatching them, I'm like, they are gorgeous. This shade really has me right here. This is Isabelle. Isabelle's a really pretty light caramel brown shade. And then we have this shade right here, Marina. Oh my god, you guys, this is gonna be a really pretty all over the lid shade or underneath the brow bone to make it really pop, really beautiful. The shade that I will have to say that kind of didn't like like wow me is this one right here, and this is Muse. I don't know why, I'm just like I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to play with it. The Claudia right here, this is a navy kind of blue, grayish. I like it, I dig it. But let me just finish with the swatches, but that's just my input so far. I feel like now, yeah, I see it, I like it. Okay, now we have this shade right here. This one does remind me of Fudge, and I have heard people say it as well. But it reminds me of it, but Fudge is more of a warm. This is more of a cool tone. Then we have Fifth Avenue. Fifth Avenue is really pretty. It's like a really goldish champagne. I will definitely use this on the lid and as a highlight as well. Sorry, I spray painted my pinky. And then we have Bronx. Bronx is just like the normal, it's pretty as well. And then we have Paris, which is really gorgeous. But overall, out of these four right here, Fifth Avenue is screaming to me. So the reason why I talked about every single shadow, basically almost, is because like I said, while looking at it, I wasn't really wowed, but actually swatching it, I'm in. I'm all in. I like it. Really beautiful, and I can't wait to create something. I like it. My favorite Anastasia palette that I will have to say is the World Traveler. That one, hands down, is my favorite. I just feel like it's freaking gorgeous. Okay, the next item I have is Anastasia Glow Kit. The reason why I wanted to get the Glow Kit really bad is because I feel like it really catered to us darker tones. I feel like the other two Glow Kits I have, one of them is really light. I feel like I can't really pull it off. Second one, I don't know why. I feel like some days I can pull it off and some days I can't. But when I seen the Glow Kit, this one, I was like, I just have to get it. I just have to get it. It is extremely huge. Look how huge these pans are. And I believe it was $44. So I think it's definitely worth it. But let me just do the swatches. I will be talking through the swatches. So this is Snow. Of course, I don't think I can pull off Snow, but I think it will be really pretty as an underbrow highlight or my inner corner. Second one is White Sand. This one looks like it's going to be a really pretty whitish gold. Then we have Golden Dawn. Oh, this is gorgeous. And it's seriously like gold. So let me swatch. This one is White Sand. Oh, they look like they have a lot of glitter. Okay. And then we have Snow. Snow, not as much. And then we have Golden Dawn. Okay. The one that looks like it has a lot of glitter is White Sand. I will zoom you guys in so you guys can see. But look how beautiful they are. Ta-da! So this shade right here, this is a White Sand. I don't know if you guys can see, but it does look like it has a lot of glitter in this particular shade right here. Then we have Snow. Not as much glitter. Like I said, I would probably use this for underneath my brow bone or my inner, or the inner corner of my eye. And then we have Golden Dawn. Golden Dawn is just straight gold. Very, very beautiful. Okay, so next we have the shade right here. This is Sunray, Amber Gold, Hot Sand. So beautiful. Look at that. Okay, these ones do look like they do have a lot of glitter, but let's just see how they apply to the cheekbones. But here is the swatches. They are freaking gorge, right? So we have Sunray, Amber Gold, and Hot Sand. So I'm excited to try these out. Highlight. You guys know I'm obsessed with highlight. So I can't wait to try it out and see what I think about them. Overall, I think the package is really cute. The mirror's freaking huge. I really like it. I really like how it looks. And I don't know why. Everything looks smaller online. Every time I look at something online, it looks small. And then when I get it, I'm like really happy because it looks huge. And I'm like, that's what I like. I like huge. Okay, and the last thing I got from Anastasia was the liquid lipstick, and this is in the shade Allison. Again, the reason why I got this one is because I really like a mauve shade, and this one screamed to me. I don't have any other Anastasia liquid lipsticks, but sometimes there's just a shade and it calls to you, and you're like, you know what, I need it. So let's see how it looks. I haven't opened it. I haven't swatched it at all, so I'm really excited. Okay, all right, let's swatch. Oh, that is gorgeous. I'm going to like it. Yeah, after swatching the glow kit, I have a lot of glitter still on my hand. But anyways, this is Allison right here. I'll zoom you guys in so you guys can see. It's freaking beautiful. So there is Allison. Really pretty. I really like it. Okay, so I wanted to do some comparisons so you guys can see, and I waited till they dried down so you guys can see how they look dry as well. Allison did get a little bit darker. So this is Allison by Anastasia. This one right here is ColourPop Tuli, or Tool. I always say incorrect, but I say Tuli. So this is ColourPop. So this one is Dutch Girl by the Sola Look. And this shade right here is Ofra Cosmetics, and this is Manhattan. I think the deepest shade out of all four is ColourPop, Manhattan, Allison, and then Sola Look. But here is just a comparison, just so you guys can see, because I know a lot of people wanted Allison just like me, because they're like, oh my god, I have to have that shade. But there's just some close ones right here that are a lot cheaper than the $20 mark. Okay, so this one is very, very exciting. This is the new Katvond Metal and Matte Eyeshadow Palette. This one was pretty pricey, but looking at the size, I think it's well worth it because it's freaking huge. So look how huge this baby is right here. Like, holy shizness, right? Freaking huge. Let me just grab a palette right here and show you guys. So look at that. It's like, holy crap. And what I like is that the mirror is just as huge. Like, it's just as huge. Like, look how huge that mirror is. It's like, yes. So now looking at the shades, let me show you guys. Look how beautiful they are. Nice. I cannot wait to swatch. Let's begin. So I will be swatching the top row first, which is shimmers, and then the bottom are matte. So here are all the metal shades. I think I said shimmer when I was like, I'm gonna swatch all the shimmer shades. But these are the metal shades. Very beautiful. This shade right here, I love a really pretty gold. So they swatched very beautifully. Very pigmented, holy moly. They were really good with the swatches. So here is the matte shades. Wow, the green. Wow, the green is calling to me. That is such a pretty shade. I love it. The green is really pigmented, really pigmented. And I really like this pretty dusty mauve shade. This is Silk, really pretty. This one is Moss. But holy crap, I really like how they look. So here's the rest of the shades. I really like this pretty purple velvet shade. That's the name of it, Velvet. It is beautiful. The bone shade, really gorgeous. And then we have right here, Suede, beautiful. The one I really didn't like were these two shades right here. This one is Feather, and this is Fringe. I don't know why, I just didn't, I'm like, not wowed, you know, I'm just like, merp. And then we have Oak. So these four right here, really beautiful. So overall, my thoughts on the palette so far, it's beautiful and really worth the $60. I think this would be a really good Christmas gift to give someone who is a huge makeup lover, just because you have the metals and you have the mattes and they're really pigmented. I really like it. I feel like Katvond never disappoints with that. Pigmentation is always great. I love it. I really do. I really like it. The only thing I don't like is that the top are circles. I'm just like, why can't they all just, I don't know, but I guess it works out, right? But I'm just picky like that. But I do really like it, and I really like I said before, her freaking artwork is so beautiful. But enough rambling, let's move on. Next thing I want to show you guys is the Urban Decay All Nighter Liquid Foundation. I got the shade 7.75. When I was swatching it in California at Sephora, they did not have my shade, but I was watching it and I was like, okay, this is a shade, and I got it. A lot of you have been asking me, please do the foundation review and let me know your thoughts on it before I purchase it. So I'm really excited. I can't wait for the first impressions. Let me know if you have tried this. I know this is a lot of people's favorites now, so I'm really excited to try it out. Packaging is way cute. I really like it. So I'm pretty excited to see if I'm going to like it and my thoughts on it. Last two items I have right here are Smashbox. So let me show you. I got this at Ulta. I was gonna order online when I ordered the Katvond and the Urban Decay, but looking online, like I said before, online it looks a lot smaller, so you don't know what to expect. So when I seen it at Ulta, I was like, dang, this is pretty huge. Like, it is pretty big. And I asked the lady to open it for me and if I could see it, because it's just like this, so you really can't really see. And she was like, yeah, I can open it for you. And I was like, thank you. All excited. So she opened it for me, showed me it, and I fell in love. I was just like, okay, because it's gorgeous. So this is the Smashbox Light It Up LA Lights Blush Mega Palette. Comes with a blush, highlight. This goes for $39 and the value is $144. That right there I feel like just gets me all the time. So this is the packaging. I really like the packaging. Packaging is not like cardboard or anything. It looks like it's professional. You want to get wowed? Hold on. Let me wow you. Bam! Look how huge that mirror is. Hold on. Look at that mirror. Look how huge that mirror is. I don't want to blind you guys, but look how huge that mirror is. Like, holy shiz. So that caught me and I was like, okay, sold. You got me. So here is the shades right here. So you have 3 highlights and you have 6 blushes. I'm really excited. I have not swatched it or anything. The packaging is beautiful. Let me just show you guys right here. Look at that. It is so beautiful. So we have our 6 blushes right here and your 3 highlights. Very gorgeous. And I really think it's worth the $39. I don't know yet. I shouldn't say that because of the swatches. I don't know yet. And they didn't have any displays to swatch. So I'm not 100% sure. But let's just swatch and then maybe I can say it's really worth the $39. Okay, so here are the swatches of the blushes. I was thinking that they were going to be a little bit more pigmented. I don't know, like this rich berry shade right here. But let's see if it's buildable. I guess it could be buildable, but here are the shades right here. The coral, the rich coral is the only one that really popped. So let's go through the shades. This one is rich coral, pigmented. We have true coral, which is all right, it's pretty pigmented. We have rich berry, which I just put another layer because it wasn't that pigmented. Over here we have pink berry. This one's pretty all right. Then we have rich bronze. This one was really light. I don't think I could even bronze my face with this, but maybe I could use it in my crease to warm it up. Then we have true flush. This shade did not show up at all really. You see, I'm like trying to show you guys. It's really, really light. Maybe if I have a client that's a lot lighter than my skin tone, maybe I could work with it. Okay, so here are the highlighters. This one is highlight gold. This one was pretty chunky and I really had to blend it in to the back of my hand. It's pretty okay. I think it's pretty all right. It's very shimmery, So I don't know how that would look as a highlight. You probably have to go like really light. This is something that you can't really pack on and go crazy with. This is something like you dust a little bit, but don't get too crazy kind of. Then you have the highlight berry. This one has some gold reflex in it, which is beautiful. Oh, with these highlights, I think a little bit would have to go a little. I think you would have to go in very lightly. This is something that you can't go crazy with and, you know, really pack on, just because they have a lot of shine to it. I don't know how to explain it, you guys, but on our skin complexion, it wouldn't look flattering if you put too much. And then the bottom shade right here, this is highlight coral. This one is pretty okay. It's pinky, has some coral in it. I'm not really wowed by the highlights, I'll be completely honest. So those were the highlights and the blushes. Some of the blushes I did like, so I was like, okay. But the thing is that I think that this palette, the reason why I'm still like, I like it, is because of the mirror and because the packaging. I feel like packaging can win you if it's beautiful. But the three shades that I see myself using are the Rich Coral, True Coral, and Rich Berry. Highlights, not as much, probably just like a little pizzazz, just a little, bien chiquito, not too much, because again, I said it wouldn't be that flattering because just how it looks, you know, chunky, and it has like a really intense sheen to it. The other three blushes really just didn't wow me enough. But I do say the packaging is really pretty, so maybe that's why I'm like, it's pretty, you know. But we will have to try it out. I do want to do like a first impressions. It's always different. It's different when you swatch something than when you apply it. Sometimes it's better, sometimes it's not. But we'll see. Okay, so last but not least is another Smashbox package. I got this one for $45. Value is $82, and this is a Smashbox lighted up 3 palette set, eyes, contour, and lips. So the way I got this, I was already at checkout, and one of the Ulta employees comes up and she's like, here, look at this, and she opens it for me, checks, like, I'm like checking it out. She got me, okay? So, and it's one of those things too, like you feel under pressure because you're like, I have to get it. So I got it. So this is how it looks. It looks like this. Pop it out, and you have 3 really cute palettes. So here's the packaging, and then you open it and you have a really cute mirror. It's cute. And then you have 6 eyeshadows. Here are the swatches. Pretty pigmented, right? I don't know why. I didn't think they would be, probably because of the blushes, but they swatch pretty nice. Next one is a Smashbox contour. I thought this was pretty cool because it's, you know, contour. I don't know if it's like all for your face, but I was thinking it reminded me of the Naked Basics or Essentials or one of those. I know I'm saying it wrong. So when I seen it, I was like, okay, that's cute. But it says it's for the face, but it's so tiny. I'm like, maybe this would be really good to like highlight your nose or contour your nose, one of those areas, and like, you know, be all fancy with it. Get a really pretty little brush. So here are the swatches. And then last but not least, we have the lip palette, which I think is just so cute. Look at them. Look at the lip palette, so cute. Okay, the palette is pretty pigmented. I didn't think it was gonna be. I always think when I see like a lip palette, I always think it's gonna be so sheer, but I'm really surprised. The L'Oreal ones surprised me, and these ones are pretty surprising as well. Like, they're pretty pigmented. I think I need to get over that whole thing, like if it's a lip palette, oh, it's gonna be sheer. No, it's not. You need to chill. Don't be judging. But let me just zoom in and show you guys the swatches. So there are the swatches right there. Pretty pigmented, right? I was really surprised. What I have to say about this palette, the $45 kit, I don't think it's worth the $45. I know people think like, oh, it's a high brand, it's a high end, so that's why it's more expensive. But even that, $45 is a lot of money. Like, that's not cheap. To me, that's not cheap. For these 3 sets, I feel like maybe 20, maybe 25, 30, but not no 45. I feel like 45 is like, that's a freaking palette. That's the price of a palette. And I feel like this just didn't wow me. I will put it to the test and play around with it and, you know, create a look with it, all of that good stuff. But I feel like it really just didn't wow me for the $45. And I feel like if anything, it was just the whole pressure of, you know, the Ulta employee coming up to me doing all that. And I'm just really, I'm really nice. I don't like saying no, that kind of thing. I'm that person. If you walk up to me and you're trying to sell me something, I'm just like, okay. I feel like I can never say no. So yeah, I feel like the blush palette, the mirror is huge, and you get 6 blushes, 3 highlights. So that, to me, $39 is like, oh, okay. Even though I swatched it now, but I'm talking about like when you look at it, and then you look at this, and you see it only has 3 small palettes, and it's $45. And then when I actually got to open it and play with it, it's just like, I don't know. Let me know down below. Leave me your thoughts. You guys let me know. Do you guys think that was a good price for it? Or maybe I'm just being weird and I'm just like, I'm overthinking it, you know? So that is the end of my haul. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already to keep updated with my videos. Te quiero mucho, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Let me know down below which items I should play with first. I am overly excited right now. I cannot wait to put on my makeup. I only put on my eyebrows because I didn't want to scare you guys. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.